A lot of people are asking me what is actually the performance of Win Premium right now. Some people use it on the 5 or 15 minute time frame, aiming for very high profits like 20, 30, 40% a month. But I took a much more conservative approach. I think I've said it in pretty much every video talking about Win Premium. I set it up only on the 4-hour time frame. And I have this 3Commas account that I've just set up 1.5 years ago. Didn't touch it until then, and I just wanted to see how is a very conservative setup actually performing with Win Premium. Just a few days ago, I looked into it the first time since a few months, and I was really astonished how small the drawdown was. The biggest drawdown when Bitcoin went down to 76k was actually 13%, and right now, just a few days after, the drawdown is already gone and the portfolio is nearly already again at its all-time high. And yeah, let's jump into the performance. So this account only ever had one bot. See, this has the exact same amount of profit like the P&L here. Well, $3 shy of it for some reason, I don't know. But just looking at that is no proof at all, because you can have infinite amount of open losing positions. If you just don't close them, they will not show here in your stats. So we have to go to the active trades, and here you see we are $44 down from our account. So it makes sense, right? We have 849 profit, so exactly 48% in a bit more than a year, which is compared to anything in the crypto world right now very, very good. And from those 849, we're down 44. So somehow this number is not always accurate on 3Commas. Yeah, the account is pretty much intact with its numbers here. And we got a few positions open. They have already filled 3 safety orders. They have 2 more to go, but probably it's gonna close quite soon, this trade. If all 5 are gonna be placed, you have to see a bit if you want to close the position, if it's getting too risky, or if you want to keep it open. Just look at the performance of this asset. It's probably down around 95% or something from its top. And Vin placed the first buy order here, which didn't play out. Second one here, third one here, then nice one right here. And right now it's looking very likely it's actually going to close, maybe just in a few minutes. I will definitely watch that trade going into its profit. And then we got 3 trades open with only the base orders. And if we look into the closed trade history, you can see if we don't have any safety orders, which you can see here, filled 0, we make small profits. If of course more safety orders have been filled, the profits are bigger. You can do that with any account size, right? It would have been the same if it was with $10,000 or $100,000. You're up 81% right now with a max drawdown of 13%. The way I've set this one up is very simple. Let's go inside the bot here and look at the settings. We got one multipair bot trading all the assets on Binance. Base orders as 60. The deal start conditions are all the TradingView signals that are coming from Win Premium. And we got 0 safety orders. Actually, we can just turn that off, set it up when there was still the old layout that didn't have this nice toggle here. And we're taking a 4% profit inside 3Commas, but a 5% profit inside TradingView, just to be sure our limit order is getting filled and the TradingView chart is not getting us out of sync with the 3Commas chart. Something I also want to show you in this video, because I just created also a Win Premium watch list for the 4-hour time frame on Binance, and we're just taking the default settings here on Win Premium, nothing fancy, and let's look just through all those charts together and see how we actually compare the performance to buy and hold performance, because that's what we are competing with, right? We want to outperform buy and hold by a lot, and that's not even optimized. Overfitting or something cannot happen here. Let's just scroll through them. Here we got a net profit of 24% in comparison to buy and hold of 91%. Going to the next one. Here we got a negative open P&L, some closed positions, so currently in a drawdown, but way over the performance of buy and hold. Let's go to Lista. Slightly in profit, not too crazy, but better than buy and hold. Here buy and hold was better, but still profitable. Up 26%, buy and hold down 75%. Up 44, buy and hold down 63%. And I will just click through that and you will see it's quite impressive. You can get the watch list on Discord and later also in the docs when we update them. Right now they're not in the docs, but you find them in the Discord and the Win Premium channel. And you can see for yourself, if you have access to Win Premium, how good that performance actually is. Even in those huge downtrends, you see we do 1, 2, 2 safety orders, out in a profit, 0 safety orders, out in profit, 0 safety orders, 0 safety orders, 0 safety orders, while the asset was going down 90%. Same here, asset going down 90%. If you would have done a buy and hold, entering here at the first win entry and going all in, maybe even with leverage, then you're completely done, completely wrecked. You can also increase the take profit, but I just took the most conservative approach possible here. If we do some crazy take profit, 50%, of course we also boost our profit margin very much, but it's also more risky to get trapped in a trade long term. Let's look at some other assets with a 50% take profit on the 4-hour time frame. I don't like to get dark in trades like that, and now you could argue go to 40% on this one. Probably you would have caught that peak here, but then again you go into drawdown. Of course the upside is much higher. You always have like 3-digit returns, 200%, 300%, 200 nearly, but I feel it's more safe to have a tight stop loss, and your portfolio is gonna grow very nicely, very evenly, having a nice equity curve. Knowing about this in combination with what I told you guys many times about the performance in the Luna crash, because that is what Vin was built for initially, to survive black swan events like that, which it did. Of course it can happen that you have already 4 or 5 safety orders up here all filled, you don't go into the take profit, and then this happens. That's the worst case scenario, so we never allocate 100% of the capital on one coin, obviously. A maximum of 10% on one coin. I actually don't know why it says 41% buy and hold. It should be like minus 99.99, but still we have an insane outperformance here with the thing. We're still on the 50% take profit, 40 it was. There you go. And yeah, maybe it's viable to trade it with 40% if you're okay with taking more risk. It's going to be more profitable for sure, but I'm gonna keep this account running as it is and keep you updated. Yeah, I truly believe that's the most powerful bot you can purchase in the crypto markets. So get your hands on Vin Premium. The link is in every pinned comment and the video description. See you guys on the next one. Ciao.